Welcome to a very cosplay Christmas. This month we're going to be spending the entire month giving you Christmas ready recipes for you to enjoy at home over the holidays. Today we're going to be making apple cider cookies. So hop on in, join the party, and let's get started. So very traditionally, as we would frequently with most of our cookies, we're going to start out by creaming together our butter and our sugar. So we're going to make sure to get our butter in there, followed up by our sugar. We're going a little heavy in the brown sugar today because brown sugar is going to help to bring in that warmth to it. It's also going to make them really, really moist. So that's our brown sugar. And then we're adding in our white sugar. We're going to do something else a little bit different today. We are going to add in our spice mixture when we are creaming together our butter and sugar. This is very important as our spice mixture is a little bit moist. Now I know that sounds weird, but hang with me for just a moment. How we make our spice mixture today is we're going to go and take some mulling spices, 1 tablespoon, and 7 slices of freeze-dried apple. Now it's important they're freeze-dried and not dehydrated. Freeze-dried apples have roughly about 5% less moisture than dehydrated apples. They also are a little bit crispier, a little crunchier, and here's the best part, because they're freeze-dried, they retain almost all of their nutrients, meaning that really this is a health food and you should have more of it. So anyway, we're going to put that into a spice grinder, get it really well mixed up, but make sure you put it through a fine mesh sieve. There's going to be bits of apple peel as well as some bigger chunks of those spices left over, and you do not want that going into your cookie. Now if you're wondering what spice mix we use, let me pour this in real quick. We use the spice mix that comes from Williams-Sonoma. This one has both lemons as well as oranges in it, so that's some of the flavor profile that we're working with. But whatever one that you work with at home that you love the best will be just fine. Just make sure you have 1 tablespoon and you put it through that fine mesh sieve before it ever goes into your cookies. So we're going to go ahead and add that into our bowl and begin to cream all that together. Now while that's creaming together, we're going to go ahead and start mixing together our dry ingredients. Our dry ingredients, very typical. We have some flour that we're going to add in, and our baking powder, and some salt, and mix those together. Now that that's all well mixed in, let's add the eggs into our creamed butter and sugar. Now we're going to add the eggs one at a time to make sure they get well emulsified. There's 1 egg. And 2 eggs. Now that that emulsification has happened, we can go ahead and add in our vanilla. Let's get that mixed in. Now it's time to scrape down the sides and add in our dry mixture in 3 batches. That way we don't end up sending flour all over the kitchen, because as much fun as that is, it's not so much fun to clean up. So let's go ahead and get those dry ingredients incorporated.
Make it snow.
All right, got that last bit of flour all incorporated in. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab onto our cookie scoops. Y'all have your cookie scoops now, don't you? We're going to be putting it in a 350-degree oven for about 9 minutes. So there you have it, apple cider cookies. A recipe that I've been working on for quite some time, and let me tell you, I'm pretty darn pleased with it. So if you had a good time today, please be sure to throw up a like, maybe even consider subscribing, and in the meantime, don't eat, let us know.